So I'm going to talk about our Hadoop file system. We're talking about the cluster and how it's with the storage of the data. That's the most important. You can't do anything with the data, process it or anything like that, unless you have a nice, reliable storage for it. So that's what the Hadoop file system is. We have our name node right here, and that's kind of like a supervisor. Kind of give you like an example there to like look at it. So basically, it doesn't really like work with the data nodes, but it kind of like overwatches them and like gives them specific things. So in this case, it's going to be our data sets. So the data sets we have here are going to be A, B, and C. What I've done here is split them up because our data sets are going to be huge files, like terabytes. So it's easier to split them up. That way, when we replicate them over here, it's not going to just be like a really big file we have to replicate. It's going to be smaller files that we're going to replicate. So that's why we split them off here. So when we tell the name node, hey, can you configure A1 twice? That means it's going to duplicate A1 twice into one of the 3 data nodes. So I'm going to do that real quick for you. So there's that, and there's going to be one in data node 3. And then same thing with A2, you're going to say configure it twice, and then again it's going to pick whichever nodes it wants. But there's going to be 2 replicates of the data set in the cluster no matter what. So we'll do that. So now that all the data sets are split off, configured through the name node, and replicated throughout the data nodes, let's say that data node 2 crashes, the server crashes, fails, so that data is going to be gone now. So what's going to happen now is data node 3 and 1 are going to be told to replicate those data sets that they do not have in their node and have them so that way we have the 2 replicates no matter what. So since this one already has A2, we're going to put A2 over here. And then since B1's over here, we're going to put B1 over here. And then B2's already over there, so we're going to have there. So that way we still have 2 replicates of all our data sets regardless. So that way, let's say data node 3, that also crashes, we still have everything here. And that's what makes our Hadoop file system storage just so